Welcome back to the Cali G Kitchen, and welcome to day 51 of your 101 day food and fasting program. Today we're having poached salmon. We're going to poach it in some tomatoes. We're going to reduce down some tomatoes. Well, first of all we're going to fry some garlic, then we'll add the tomatoes, reduce them down, and then we'll poach the salmon in them. What we've got over here is some Charlotte potatoes, some salad potatoes. So we're just steaming them away, making a little bit of a mess here with the water. Got those steaming away, they've been steaming away for a few minutes now. I'm going to take a total of 12 to 15 minutes. So we're going to make a start on our salmon. We've got some olive oil in the pan. Generally, I don't usually cook with olive oil if I'm cooking at high heat, but this is on a fairly low heat, as it's just going to be poaching. We were just poaching away, so can't get my words out. The reason I don't generally cook in olive oil is because you're not supposed to, well, it changes the molecular structure of the oil and it processes differently in the body, so there's a little bit of knowledge for you. I'm going to chop up these 2 little cloves of garlic and add them to the oil. Basically, olive oil's got a lower smoking point, and your coconut oil has got quite a high smoking point. Got some asparagus here as well, which I'm just going to trim the ends off. And we've got some basil there. We'll throw the basil in kind of at the end. But as you can see there, the oil's just hot enough. I'm going to turn that down just a touch anyways, to kind of just start releasing the flavour out of the garlic. Don't want to start frying that so that it goes all crispy. But yeah, we're going to make a start on our salmon now. I'm going to move that chopping board to the back, and I'm going to get my other knife for this. Find that using this serrated knife is better for removing the scales. I would have used some kitchen paper as well to kind of hold the fish down, but I've run out, so kind of just work without it today. And I'm going to get half a tin of these tomatoes in. So these are just chunky chopped tomatoes with herbs. You could use any kind of tomato, regular tomatoes, plum tomatoes, beef tomato. Give that a little bit of a mix. And we'll turn the heat up now because we've got the tomatoes in there, and that will cover this just while they reduce. We'll turn the attention back to the salmon. Remove the rest of the scales from this. And if you get your fish from a fishmonger, you can kind of ask them to do this for you. I'm not going to lie, this salmon was out of a packet, so I'm descaling it myself. There's one piece done. piece is done. I'm going to give this a little bit of a rinse. Just get those excess scales off before we put these in with the tomatoes. Let the steamer run dry. I can't believe I've done that. Mustn't have put enough water. Obviously didn't put enough water in at the beginning. I'm going to check on these potatoes just now. Yeah, still need. Tell you what, I'm going to chop some of the larger ones in half. Back on. And now we've let those tomatoes reduce slightly, I am going to turn this down. And we are going to poach our salmon in these now. These pieces of salmon are quite thin, so these won't take long at all. These will probably take 5 or 6 minutes to poach away. So what I will do is move them over to this back hob. And I'm going to get started on the asparagus. We're going to just start cooking in some butter. I'll give my asparagus a little wash. I'm going to go in with a nice knob of grass-fed butter. Probably around 30 grams there, I would say. Again, these asparagus won't take long at all to cook. on 4 minutes, 5 minutes. I'm just going to add that on there. I will add some salt and pepper in actually. Some pepper. Going in with some salt. Get them nicely coated in the butter so they don't dry out, and then we'll put that lid on. I'm going to add a little bit more heat to the pan until the butter melts, and then I'll turn it down. And then what we're going to do, we're going to chop up this basil, and we're going to add this to the salmon right at the end. While we're waiting for that, I'm going to turn our salmon up a little touch there, so it's got enough heat to poach away nicely. While we're waiting for all this, might as well have a look what we've got to cook for the rest of the week. So tomorrow we'll be doing garlic, chili, lime, coriander, boneless chicken thighs with basmati rice, with a side of slaw. We're going to make it out of cabbage, carrot, and we're going to use the same dressing. The same dressing as the garlic, the lime, the chili, coriander, which will be delicious. And then day 53, we are doing citrus spice grilled bone chicken thighs. So we're having thighs quite a few times this week. We're cooking the citrus spice marinade again, so where we blend up the oranges and the orange and lemon with the turmeric, smoked paprika, chili, garlic, ginger. And then later in the week we've got grilled pineapple jerk chicken with peppers, rice and gluten-free sweet potato flatbreads. So we've already done grilled mango jerk chicken, and we're going to do a grilled pineapple jerk chicken. If you don't like pineapple, then you can kind of just swap that for mango if you like. Moving on to later in the week, we are going to cook some chicken wings. Let's just turn this asparagus down now. Some chicken wings. We're doing hot and spicy smoked paprika, lemon and honey grilled chicken wings. So we're going to grill our chicken wings this week with a rice and a side salad of. So this salad I kind of made by accident the other week. It's basically pan fried peppers, broccoli, and then you add that to what we've already cooked before was the citrus feta slaw. So we make a slaw out of carrots, red onion, cabbage. Then we squeeze the juice of an orange, the juice of a lime. We've got some garlic that goes in there, some olive oil, and we add some feta cheese in there, and we toss it all together, and it's unreal, like, it's amazing. Day 56, which is Sunday I believe, yeah. We're going to do a chili con carne, so we've got meat in this chili this time, with the sweet potato flatbreads, and with the same side salad as day 55, so we're going to make a big portion of that side salad, and that will go with the chili con carne. So that's your week's worth of food. This salmon's going to be poached now. What I'm going to do is basically turn the heat off everything. Asparagus should be nicely done now. It's looking nicely done to me. I'm just going to move that aside for a second. What we will do now is kind of throw that basil in at the end, pop that lid back on, take a look at our potatoes. Which are done. I'm just going to let them steam off a little bit. I'm going to chop them in half actually, and then when they go into this asparagus butter, they'll just soak up all that lovely butter. Kind of let them drain off first of all, just so they're not, you don't want like watery butter. Don't want watery potatoes either, to be honest. So this is the reason we're doing this for. And I'll literally just give those a minute. Now add them to our asparagus and butter, and go in with a touch more salt. And as much pepper as you like. Give them a little shake around like that, get them nicely covered in that butter, and now we are ready to serve up. As you can see, I'm still trying to work on my presentation, which is shocking, absolutely shocking. There you have it. Salmon poached in tomatoes, basil and garlic with your steamed shallot potatoes, asparagus cooked in butter, and then your potatoes tossed in the remaining butter at the end. Hope you all enjoy, and we will see you again next time on the Cali G Kitchen. Goodbye for now.